there hockey fans, this is Jeremy from howtohockey.com, and if you're watching this video that means that you have bought my ebook, which was a great decision, and my goal is to make you a better hockey player. So you've either gotten this ebook from my website or through hockeyshot.com. We're working together to bring you some great hockey tutorials on how to improve your stick handling, your shooting, and other skills. So keep an eye out on our websites. In this video, I'm basically going to be talking you through the basics of stick handling, bringing it up, and basically explaining what I talked about in the ebook. So if you're ever reading the ebook and you're just like, I don't really get that, well, that's what this video is for. Showing you exactly what I was talking about in the video, and I'll drop a few more little nuggets of information in here. So let's start with the very basics, just how to hold the stick, where your hands are going to be, and we'll work our way up to the more advanced stuff from there. In this clip, I will be showing you the very basics of stick handling, which is where your hands are going to be and what they're going to be doing. Very important, so you should stay tuned for this little segment. Also, very important to note is that you should have the proper hockey stick, so the proper size and the proper shaft and the proper flex of the shaft. Those are very important for stick handling and shooting, so I'm not going to get into that right now, but just do a little bit of research and find out what would be right for you. A lot of it is personal preference, but there's a few general tips that you can follow. So you could be using the wrong stick, make sure that you aren't. Alright, getting to holding the stick. Your top hand is going to be doing all of the important movements. So your dominant hand should be on top. That's what most people suggest and recommend, and I definitely do recommend that. So I'm left-handed, I do all my little fine motor movements with my left hand. Left hand goes on top, it's a right-handed stick. So even though I'm left-handed, I'm shooting right. Left hand is on top, the bottom hand goes on the shaft, and that's just basically there for support. So you can see my top hand is going to be doing all the movements, pulling the stick, pushing the stick, controlling what the stick is doing. Bottom hand is basically just for support. Shaft is sliding in and out of there, and it should be nice and loose. You don't want a tight grip on there. As far as strange and weird things that I've seen a lot of beginners do just from watching YouTube videos and giving advice, try to cover those so you don't end up doing them. Basically the top hand, you want the top of the stick sort of facing up like that. So you can see my fingers are on the wide part and my thumb comes around the other wide part. Some people, they put their thumb up there, you don't want to do that, or they hold it like this, so you can't get full range of motion. Also on the bottom, I've seen people put their index finger along the shaft like this. You definitely don't want to do that. Just hold it like that, nice loose grip, and on the top like that. So the top of the stick is sort of pointing up along my knuckles like that. So that's a good little basis for holding the stick. Now let's move on to something more exciting. Before I dive into teaching you all about stick handling, I just want to talk about a few of the products that I'm going to be using, because I'm sure a few people will be wondering what I'm doing here. So first one will be the training tiles. These are great, nice smooth surface for things to slide on, and protects the carpet as well, which is always nice for the parents out there watching. Also, you can get a roll-up shooting pad or a hockey shooting pad. They all work the same. Nice slick surface for pucks to slide on. This is one of my favorite products of all time. It's the Green Biscuit. It slides great. You can even use it outside on pavement, and it does, well, it barely ever flips over. It's got this cool design where it keeps it from flipping over. Very nice product. Slides great off the ice. Really cool product there. A couple of regular hockey pucks, you always need those. This is the Smart Hockey stick handling ball, which is always fun to use anywhere basically. And this is a training puck from Hockey Shot. It's got a few bumps there, and basically just made to slide nicely on the shooting pads. In this clip, I'm going to be talking about the basics of stick handling. So it's basically things that every hockey player should know about stick handling, but believe it or not, there's guys that have been playing for 20 years that I play with, and they probably don't even know about this. And they're just little things that you might not just clue in about, but when you hear them, you say, oh, of course, like that's exactly what I should be doing. And just knowing those things is going to make you a much better hockey player, because you'll have that knowledge and it'll make you practice differently, and it'll make you learn a lot faster. So these are the basics. I'll start with the very simple things and then get to some things that are a little bit more important. So first thing about stick handling that every coach will always tell you is to stick handle with your head up. So you might think, how am I supposed to be some type of magician and stick handle with my head up without ever looking at the puck? Well, basically, you don't always have to have your head up. To be honest, you can peek down every once in a while, But the reason you should stick handle with your head up is because you're going to have to be looking for plays, looking for passes. You have to be watching for players coming at you. Because if a player's coming at you and you're stick handling like this, you're going to get creamed. Also, with your head like this, you can't see a play develop. You can't develop plays yourself. So, tips for stick handling with your head up. Basically, you want to be able to see the puck in your peripheral vision. So when you're stick handling, you can still see it on the blade. Also, there's a way to develop sort of like a sixth sense for the puck and know where it is without actually looking at it. So I'm just going to get into that right now. A great way to develop a sense of where the puck is on the blade of your stick is just to stick handle very slowly to start. Move the puck around, move it a little bit, look down at the blade and see where the puck is. And basically what you're doing is trying to sense where the puck is on the blade of your stick, because it feels differently when it's on the toe, it feels differently when it's in the middle, and it feels differently when it's on the heel. So what you want to do is sort of stick handle a little bit, guess where it is, look down, and see where it is. And after a while, you can move that around and you'll know exactly where the puck is without even looking, just by feeling the motion and the vibrations through the blade of the stick. So that's what you want to do to start. Basically why you want to do that is because if you're going to make a pass, if you're going to take a shot, it's important to know where the puck is, because you might have to move or adjust your stance or where the puck is a little bit to make a perfect pass, make the perfect shot. And also helps when you're going to do a deke or pull a move on a guy. If you know where the puck is, you can adjust a little bit and make that perfect move. You know you should be stick handling with your head up, but when you're off the ice and you're practicing and training, it's okay to take a look down, watch the move, see what you're doing, and try to perfect that motion. Just remember that you don't want to get caught into the habit of practicing with your head down. So when you're practicing off the ice, practice, you can look down, watch the move, but remember to try to perfect the move with your head up and perfect stick handling with your head up. Because if you get in the bad habit of looking down and stick handling while you're practicing, then when you get on the ice, you're going to do the same thing. You won't know how to do anything because you'll have to have your head up when you're on the ice. So that's very important. We're going to move on to another very important skill when stick handling. Something that I didn't actually learn until later in my hockey playing career is that stick handling is not just taking the puck, putting it in front of you, moving it back and forth and pulling a few moves. It's more about puck control. And that means controlling the puck around your entire body, not just in front of you. Once I learned that, I became a much better stick handler because it opened my mind to all kinds of possibilities of moves and motions and where the puck can be. You know, before when I first started, when I was young, I thought the puck is in front of you and that's stick handling. But it's not. You can have the puck in front of you, beside you, behind you. You can move it from behind you to in front of you. You can drop it from in front of you to behind you. You can move your stick all over your body and still be controlling the puck. And that is what is really important. If you can start right now practicing controlling the puck around your entire body, you won't just be a better stick handler, you'll just be a better all-around hockey player. Because it's not all about having the puck. When you don't have the puck, say you're getting a pass, if you get it way over here, if you get it behind you, if you have that good puck control, then you can take that pass, you can receive it, and you'll be gone. So remember to practice stick handling around your entire body, in front of you, beside you, behind you, over here, and practice your reach. So how far can you reach out and still control the puck on this side? How far can you reach out and still control the puck on this side? That's very important. So how far around you can control the puck and how far to each side you can control the puck is going to make you a way better stick handler. Also, the plane of movement of the puck. So it doesn't only have to go back and forth, it can also go forwards and backwards. So that means you can move the puck with your stick like that, or you can use the toe, pull it back, heel, push it forwards. And once you can do that, you'll just be a magician with the puck, because you can pull it in towards your body, push it out, use the toe, pull it back. You can just move the puck in any direction on your entire body. You will be stick handling around players like crazy. So that is something to look forward to. Now I'm going to show you how you can do those things. Before I get into stick handling drills, I want to share 2 more tips that will really help you improve your game. The first one is where you should have your hands while you're stick handling. So this is something I see a lot of beginners do, and some people call it hip lock, and that is, you see my top hand, top of the stick, locked right against the hip. A lot of young players and beginner players do this, and what that's going to do is limit your range of motion. You can see, if my hand is right there, I can't move my stick over here or over here. It's okay to have your stick back there, but just make sure that you practice with your stick in front of you as well. You can see with the hand in front of me, I can go like that, move the stick around. If you're doing a tight turn, that's important to be able to cross your hands like that, move it over here, and way over here. So don't get into the habit of stick handling with your hand right next to your hip like that, because that's just going to mess you up. You have to be able to be comfortable with the stick basically anywhere around your body. So practice moving the stick all around, and that one hip lock thing is something that will limit you. So just practice with your hands in front of you and also to the side over here. So that just goes with stick handling around your entire body. The next one is about muscle memory. This is something that a lot of people don't know, but your muscles actually have memory. That's why I know how to take a shot, how to stick handle, how to do all kinds of moves. If I switch to the other hand, I can't do any of that stuff. It's not because I don't know how to do it, it's because my muscles in that way don't know how to do it. So you have to train your muscles, and basically muscle memory is teaching your muscles to remember how to do a movement, and once you train them, they can do it automatically. It's just like walking. So you can stick handle, do a toe drag, fake left, go right, take a shot. You can do all that and it'll be just as easy as walking down the road. But you have to train your muscles first. And to train your muscles, you have to do about 10,000 repetitions of the move before your body can naturally do it. So that means a lot of training. So don't get discouraged if you can't do it right off the start. Remember, you have to do it about 10,000 times. That's a lot of practice before you can really do it. But hopefully these drills are going to help make that training fun and encourage you to practice a lot. And I'm going to tell you, once you can do it naturally, it's a lot of fun. You're going to want to practice all the time anyways. Alright, let's get to those drills. Okay, I'm going to take you guys through a bunch of different stick handling drills that you can do at home. All you need is a nice smooth surface like the Dryland training tiles or a roll-up shooting pad, something along those lines, and a hockey puck. You can also use the Green Biscuit and the stick handling balls. I really like those products, especially Green Biscuit, because I think it slides even better than a regular hockey puck does. Unless you take it on the ice, then of course puck wins. Anyways, these drills are going to help you improve a bunch of different things when it comes to stick handling. Going to improve your reach, your quickness, so your soft hands, nice quick, just moving the puck back and forth. I'm going to show you a few moves. Also help you improve bringing the puck in close to your body. You do that to protect the puck. And I'm going to take you through a bunch of different drills, and each one will help in a different area of your game. And I also will toss on a few extra tips at the end of these drills just to sort of help tie everything together and let you understand why you should be doing these drills. And a few other tips just to protect the puck and dominate on the ice, basically. So thanks a lot for watching, and let's get to those drills. I'm going to start with the stick handling drills now, and I'm going to start off with a problem that some people might have, and that is the puck flipping over on the training tiles or the shooting pad. The problem is not with the training tiles or the shooting pad, it's just how you're doing it. So you can see I was doing a quick jerking motion there, and I wasn't cupping the puck. Here I'm cupping the puck. So that means laying the blade over a little bit over top of the puck, and basically just cupping it and doing a nice smooth motion when you stick handle. So here it is a bit faster with the Green Biscuit, and I definitely recommend the Green Biscuit to anyone who has the shooting pads because it slides very nicely. And what I'm doing here is showing you my top hand. You can see it's moving the stick and it's rolling it over on the forehand and backhand, and you can see right here a bit quicker with the puck that I'm cupping it on both sides. The puck is not flipping over. A great way to develop total control around your entire body is to separate your stick handling area into quadrants. So I have these stick handling tiles, and it's great to use something nice and smooth like this. What you can use is hockey tape or just a permanent marker. Because I'm using a puck, I'm just going to use a Sharpie to mark it out, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just going to do that right now. You can see how I mark the lines out here. So nice straight line there with a section going off, nice straight line there, and a little line going off. I'm going to be doing it standing right here. So you can see this is the section in front of me, this is the section to the side, this is the section behind to the right, straight behind me, all the way over here, behind to the left, and up here. And what you can do is you can practice stick handling for, say, a minute in this section, a minute in this section, a minute in this section, a minute right behind you, 1 minute back here, and 1 minute up here. And you can practice doing different drills, so I'll just show you a few that you can do. Using these quadrants is a great way to practice and perfect stick handling around your entire body. We'll start from beginner, move up to advanced of things that you can do. So the first one for beginners, you're just going to be practicing doing a soft touch. So what you want to do is you're going to want to do the movements with your top hand. So you can see when I'm rolling my hand over like that, that will make the blade move so you can cup the puck. And that's just using my top hand. And to move it back and forth, you're going to want to go like this. You don't want to use your bottom hand to do all the motions. That's basically just there for support.
So you can practice that, just moving the puck back and forth. Try to do most of the work with your top hand. And once you get comfortable, you can go a bit faster. And then you can move it over to the next section. And practice those quick hands in each area and do that around your entire body in every section. And the next thing that you'd want to do is, instead of just going back and forth, now you want to practice front and back as well. So you can use the toe drag for back and forth, or you can just move your hands. So push it forwards, pull it back, push it forwards, pull it back, move it sideways and forwards. So I'd recommend doing all of those motions. So back and forth like that, pushing it forwards and backwards, using the toe drag, and even using the toe drag from side to side. And you can do that motion in every single section. So toe drag there, forward and backwards, side to side. And the toe drag is a bit hard to do from the side, but you can pull it in like that, push it out, pull it in, push it out, pull it in, push it out. So practice that around your entire body. And once you've perfected all those motions around your body, you can start doing different drills. So you can practice, use a regular puck, practice flipping it over the stick in each area. You can put some triangles in each area. So I'll show those drills later on in this video. But basically just a triangle of pucks in this quadrant and practice stick handling around them. Then move the triangle over this quadrant, practice stick handling around them. And I'll show you a whole bunch of drills that you can do, and you can try to incorporate them all into this quadrant concept. So let's get to the next stick handling drills.
Use a stick handling ball like the one I've got right here and practice that really quick soft hand motion. Doing it here with the green biscuit, and also I'm stick handling away from my body, then pulling it back in closer. Quick little drill you can do there. So this is the first drill, the soft hands drill. Basically just practice how fast you can move the puck back and forth. And after that you can go wider like this and see how wide you can get the puck, and you want to perfect and really test yourself and practice your reach. So keep on trying to go wider and wider on both sides and control the puck at the same time, of course. And now we're going to talk about the figure 8 drill. So this is a figure 8 drill. It's really simple. You put down 2 pucks and you do a figure 8 motion around them. So right now the pucks are very close together. That'll test your backhand pulling the puck in towards your body and your toe drag pulling it in towards your body. And you can also reverse directions. Here the pucks are wider apart. That's going to help you improve your wide side-to-side motion, and you can do it very fast or very quickly. So just stick handling around it. Here I'm doing a sweeping motion. Remember to switch directions to test yourself, and you can see how fast you can do it or how wide you get the pucks, and you can do some variations. Here the same thing, figure 8, but the pucks are in the other direction. And same thing here, you're going to practice forehand and on your backhand, so going one direction and the other direction, and see how fast you can do it. And this is really going to help you with pulling the puck in close to your body, protecting the puck. The next drill is the yo-yo drill. The yo-yo drill is great for pulling the puck in towards your body and protecting the puck. The closer it is to your body, the harder it is for the other players to knock it away. So here you're just using your toe, and you're practicing the toe drag, using the toe to pull the puck in from the front and to the side. And here's a variation, you're only using your backhand. That's a great drill to get you nice quick backhand pulling the puck in quick towards your body. Now we're going to do the triangle drill. This is very simple, just set up 3 pucks in a triangle and stick handle through them, and you can go forehand, backhand, make a pattern and reverse the pattern. I like to just freestyle through them. You can walk around it as well, and I also like making a pattern and then seeing how fast I can do it and if I can improve on the speed. Another variation is just basically to flip the triangle over, so right here, and same thing, stick handle through them, make different patterns, you can flip the puck through them, all that fun stuff. This is a square drill. Square drill is similar to the triangle, you just have a square instead, and same deal here, you can freestyle through it or you can make patterns. So right here I'm just freestyling, stick handling around, you can walk around it, run around it. Here I did a pattern which is a figure 8. It's kind of tricky, you got to do a figure 8 around each set of 2, and sometimes I mess up and do a double loop. You can see how I'm doing the figure 8, and that's fun to see how many times you can do it in a certain amount of time. So you can always be testing yourself, and also you can do it forehand and backhand, so doing it in one direction
and then switching directions and seeing how fast you can do it in the opposite direction. So if you want to test yourself, that's a good little drill that you can do. Next drill is the line drill. Line drill is a very common drill. You'll see it a lot of places. Basically set up a line of pucks, see how fast you can stick handle through them, go forwards and go backwards. And you can set up a big long line of pucks or just a short one, put them close together or further apart. And there's some variations that you can do on the pucks as well. So here I'm doing a toe drag and just basically toe dragging through each slot and do that one forwards and backwards, and also use my backhand. So seeing how quickly I can go through each slot and pulling the puck back to my backhand. Now I'm going to show you some variations that you can use to increase your difficulty. So if you found that you've mastered the drills and you want some more difficulty, here's a few variations to increase the difficulty. So the first one is just running around. If you're normally standing still, try running around while you're doing a drill, and that'll force the stick into sort of awkward positions so it's not always right in front of you. Hopping on one foot is great. It's going to increase your balance and force you to stick handle when you're not perfectly balanced. Same with the balancing board. You can basically build any sort of balancing device, stand on it, do the drills. This one's great to build your forearm. Put a toilet paper tube over the shaft, hold it with your bottom hand. That is going to force your top hand to do all the work, and it's going to kill your forearm on your top hand, but it will make you a lot stronger on the puck, because basically just do every drill with this on and see what it feels like. The puck is going to slip off the toe of your blade, you'll notice that. But yeah, it's a really great drill to work your forearm, and you'll feel very strong on the puck afterwards. Another great one that I didn't include here, but you can do, is use a weighted stick. An easy way to weight your stick, just tape a couple pucks to it, and it'll be a bit heavier, and that'll build and overtrain your muscles. Now I'm going to show you a few puck tricks. I thought it'd be fun to include some puck tricks, so here's a few. This one is scooping the puck up on your backhand, and you do the same thing on the forehand. I won't go super detailed into these, but I'm showing you that it can be done, and you can try to figure it out just for fun. I'll give you a few tips right here. So on the backhand, you want to lay the blade flat on the puck, and you want to sweep it around and then scoop it up, and try to keep the puck basically sitting flat. When you're sweeping it back, tilt the stick a bit, and then scoop it up. So not too hard to do right there. This one's sort of fun, just flipping the puck and catching it in the air. You basically just want to flick it a little bit with your toe, let it rotate once, and then you're going to track it as it's falling and try to catch it flat. Here's another one, the tornado, basically just keeping the puck flat on your stick and using centrifugal force to keep it stuck there. It helps if you have a fresh paint job. This one's really fun, just popping the puck up. I like to do this on the ice, and you can even do it when you're trying to deke someone else out. And if you're good, you can flip it up and then catch it. So I do it a few times here, flip it up, knock it a few times with the blade, and then try to catch it. Something fun to do when you're bored in the basement. And it can work out for you on the ice a little bit as well.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in so far. This was supposed to be the end of the video, but while I was doing the editing and putting together the ebook and adding all these clips together, I came across a few other drills that I thought that I just had to include, and since this is a complete guide to stick handling, I couldn't put the video out without adding these in. So here are some that you could consider bonus drills. So check it out and let's get to it. This is a great drill that I like to do on and off the ice. I call it the minefield, because basically what you're doing is you're scattering pucks everywhere and practice stick handling through them. What's great about this drill is that if you do hit a puck, the point of the drill is not to hit them, because they're mines, right? They'll explode. But if you do hit one, it's just going to move, it's going to give you a new pattern. So it's going to give you different gaps to go through. So you don't have to worry, you don't have to reset the pucks or anything if you hit them. You just have to have them nicely scattered. And when you first start, you can just go nice and slowly, walking through, practice going through all the pucks. But the end goal is to make those really quick decisions, get good at stick handling in close and tight quarters, and you don't want to plan every little pattern around every single puck. You want to have to try to like deke out this one, come around this one, around here, and you're going to have to adapt. So maybe when you're going really quick, you want to bring the puck around here and pull it through there, but if it comes off your toe a little bit, then you're going to have to go backhand around there. So it's going to force you to make those quick decisions. And remember not to just have the puck in front of you like this all the time. When you're stick handling through, you can run past it, practice toe drag in, forwards like that. You know, all kinds of crazy little moves. You don't want to just practice walking through like this, nice and slow. And when you get good, you can practice going really quick. You can practice sort of faking it this way, going around, run through, bring it around your entire body. Try not to hit them with your feet either.
So that's a great drill. It's a lot of fun. You can do it on and off the ice. One of my favorites, and I think you guys will love that. This is a great trick if you want to train your muscles to perform a certain pattern. Remember that your muscles have muscle memory, and you have to train them. You have to teach them to do something. So in this situation, I want to do a toe drag. I want to pull the puck in, move it across my body, and push it forwards. Now I could use a puck here, 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 and there. The only problem with that is, say you hit one of those pucks, well then it's going to be over here, and then you're going to have to move this puck out of the way. You're going to have to take this puck, reset. So you're kind of wasting your time if you have to reset the pucks all the time. So a really easy way is just to use some tape and tape out the general pattern that you want to do. And that way, if you do hit that, well, just try not to hit it. And if you do, it's not a big deal. Just reset and go again. But it gives you some structure in your drill. So it gives you a guideline to follow, and it'll sort of be giving you a visual reference so that you know where you want to move the puck to kind of get away from your imaginary defender. So great way to practice. And you can see now I'm following the pattern, come across here. And you can practice a few different methods. So that time I was using the toe drag, pushing across and going all in one sweep. Another way is to use your backhand. So you can be creative with the way that you get to do that pattern. But the trick is keep on training your muscles, get that muscle memory, and then practice for speed. So try to do it as quick as you can once your muscles have the memory. And when you practice those patterns off the ice, once you get on the ice, it's gonna be no problem. Some guy's gonna come, put down a stick, you can do a simple toe drag, go past them, and it'll look great on the ice. So using tape is a great way to sort of trace out those patterns that you wanna learn with the puck and then perfect them. Here's a drill that I found that would be great for players who want to become more comfortable handling the puck around their entire body. What I like to call it is the human pylon. So instead of stick handling around a pylon, you use yourself as a pylon. And very simple, you're just moving the puck around your body, and you can do it a few ways. You can do it in a nice smooth motion like that. Grab it on the other side. So here's an example, just moving the puck around your body, grabbing on this side, trying to cup the puck as you go around and grab it. The other way is to stick handle around as you go around, so you're basically dribbling the puck and controlling around your entire body. Switch around, grab it like that again, and you can do it on your forehand or your backhand. So this is the backhand, forehand, you can do a nice smooth motion, use the toe drag, or use the toe to flip it across, toe to flip it behind you, or stick handle all around, and grab it on this side. And to perfect that, you can see how quickly you can go around, say 5 times on your backhand, 5 times on your forehand, and see how quickly you can do it. Another drill that I've found would be great for players to improve the stick handling around their entire body is what I've coined the human figure 8. So instead of using pucks to do a figure 8 motion around, you're using your feet. So start with stick handling the puck, pull it through your legs, to your backhand, through your legs, to your forehand, through your legs. So this is a great drill to help practice stick handling around your body, behind you, and moving the puck from one zone to the other zone. So from your back to your front, and you can reverse it and start dropping the puck behind you, like that, that side. So that's practicing going one way and the other way. And this is a great drill to practice because it'll help you improve your stick handling. It'll help if you get passes in bad areas, like behind you over here, behind you over here. It'll also help you recover the puck. If you're stick handling, defenseman knocks it away and it goes behind you, you can quickly grab it, move it up to the other area. Here's a fun drill that you can do, and all you need is another hockey stick. I've included a link to Jonathan Taves doing this drill. He's a pro hockey player and he's doing it on the ice, so it gives you some ideas of what you can do. The first one that you can do is a simple toe drag, and what you want to do is pull the puck back away from your or towards your body, and then move it across your body and accelerate in that direction. The reason you want to do this is because if you're on the ice, some guy's coming in with a stick, he's going to do the poke check or the stick check, trying to get the puck, move it towards your body, away from the stick, and this way to get out of the danger zone. And the obvious goal is to not hit the hockey stick. You can practice toe drag on that side and on this side, and you can also practice with the back of the blade. So instead of grabbing with the toe, you're going to move it with the blade, catch it with the forehand and push it forwards, and same thing there. So that's a fun little drill to practice. And there's still one more drill that I'll show you. This drill is great if there's a defenseman and he's trying to block your pass or to stop you from getting by, and you need to flip the puck over a stick, or if he just has his blade and instead of trying to go under his stick, you want to try to pop it over his blade. It's a really great looking move and a lot of fun to practice as well. Basically what you want to do on the backhand is just pop the puck over the stick, catch it on your forehand, and then on your forehand, pop it up and catch it on your backhand. So on the backhand, what you're gonna wanna do is move the puck a little bit this way, pop it up with your blade. Takes a little bit of practice until you get it, and make sure that you catch it on the other side, because you wanna send that puck flying. Oh, little pop like that, and on your forehand, you pull it in, stop it, and then pop it. Just like that. I find it's a bit easier on your forehand, but I probably haven't been practicing enough for my backhand. So it's a fun little drill to practice, and you'll find that once you perfect it off the ice, you'll be using it a lot on the ice. This last drill is the Savard drill. It's an old school drill, but it's a lot of fun. Basically what you're doing is setting up 2 lines of pucks here and 1 line here. You're gonna stick handle nice and wide, so you're practicing those wide movements through these 2 lines of pucks, and then those quick movements nice and fast through that last line. So you can make a really big line of pucks if you have the room for it, or just a shorter line of pucks like I have here because I'm just doing it in my basement. You can modify this drill by moving these pucks over, so making a wider area right there. You can change the distance between the pucks there and here, and whatever is the most challenging for you, you want to make sure you're always challenged. And I really like the training tiles for this because there's these little T's, so basically every tile is 1 foot in distance, so I can set it up exactly the same way each time. So I think that's a pretty cool concept. I'm going to show you what this looks like now. So first I'm going to walk through it forwards. And you can also walk through it backwards. Oh. A little bit harder on my backhand because I'm not so used to it. And you can also walk through it forwards. And then turn around and walk through it this way. So you're doing the quick stick handling first, and then the wide ones. There's some variations that you can toss into this. So instead of doing the standard wide stick handling around the pucks, you could practice something like doing a figure 8 around each one before you move on to the next one. And then just doing your standard quick stick handling there. Another thing you can do is practicing the toe drag. So put the puck through each slot, and then stick handle back. And same with the wide ones. Practice, pushing it through, pulling it back, pushing it through, pulling it back. And there's all kinds of other variations that you can think of. So be creative, and same thing with all these drills, be creative, think of new things, think of new moves, and that's how you're gonna be a great stick handler. Well guys, unfortunately that is the end of the stick handling training ebook and video. I hope that you guys learned a ton from this video and from the ebook. Basically what I did is I took everything I knew about stick handling, all the tips, all the tricks, all the mistakes that I made, any drills that I could think of that you could practice at home and become a better stick handler, put those all in about half-hour video and a nice little ebook. So what I'm doing is giving you my entire life experience of stick handling, putting it all in one quick, easy to find, organized place. And I hope that you guys use this as a resource for years and years to improve your stick handling, and you'll be better than me in about a year, right? As long as you practice a lot. And that's the goal, is to practice all these drills. Don't just put this thing on your hard drive of your computer, print it off, watch the videos, and keep on practicing, because that's truly how you get better. Remember what I said about repetition? You gotta do something about 10,000 times before you perfect it. So keep on practicing. Practice those moves off the ice and perfect them and use them on the ice. Get more goals, more assists, and just become an overall better hockey player. That's my goal. I want you guys to be better hockey players. Don't forget guys, you can check out howtohockey.com. That's our website. If you're not a member, just head over to our site and put in your name and your email address. It'll sign you up for free. Basically what we do is we add free training videos, free articles, free hockey tips, and if you're a member, we just send you an email saying, hey look, we just posted some new articles, you can check them out. And we will be doing some more detailed training videos and ebooks on stuff like shooting, forehand, backhand, wrist shot, slap shot, and also moves that you can do on the goalie and moves that you can do on the defenseman. So we're gonna do a few more detailed training books like that. Keep an eye out for those. And also, I wanna hear your feedback. If you like this training course, if you didn't like the training course, let me know. Head over to howtohockey.com, we got the contact, and give me some feedback. And hey, if there's anything I missed, maybe I'll do a version 2.0 and have all kinds of updates to this ebook. So thanks a lot for watching it. Thanks a lot for checking out the ebook, and hope to see you around howtohockey.com.